Out here in the so here is Avisail Garcia looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in after another good win last time out that ran their record to start the season to a perfect 5-0.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
You know, Kenny Jansen, D-Row, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
3-0 to him now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Wong aboard here at first with nobody out. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Avisail Garcia has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
And here's Christian Yelich now.
The left fielder, number 22.
As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Mays is there, one away.
Batting fourth.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters, the guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
First delivery to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Mays is there, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Keston Hiura.
Next will be the designated hitter, Keston Hiura. Now here it comes.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
2-1.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strike? A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first, it's 2-0 Milwaukee. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's one of the most dominant pitchers in the game, and how dominant? Picked up a double-digit strikeout total in his last start, and hopefully he'll bring that A game with him in the ballpark for this one.
Now at the plate is Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, been a middling start to the season as they come in 2-3 over their first 5.
Yeah, Matty, to expect to go through the course of a long season and just dominate every game, every team, is just a foolish thought process. You're going to have these little hiccups throughout the course of the season. I think they keep you honest and keep you real and keep you on the attack. Let's see if they fight today.
Batting second, the left fielder.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
First pitch on the way. Mickey Mantle is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Fouled off. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Stepping in now, Babe Ruth. As he'll take a look at ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
I'm interested to see how focused their ABs will be playing with this lead. I think this needs to be a little bit of a smell blood inning. Keep the fire rolling. I know it's early, but keep the pressure going. Swinging the bat's nice.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And on one hand, they can be happy they've got their ace on the mound for them in this sweep game, but on the other hand, they're tasked with facing an ace themselves.
It sure is. This is one of those games where you flip a coin heads or tails. Two terrific starting pitchers, both teams firing their bullets. Their aces going today. This should be a good one.
3 balls and a strike now to Bradley. The 3-1. Taken, strike 2. The Cubbies, who of course trail by a couple of runs already, so they're going to have to work from behind to earn the sweep.
Sweeps aren't easy to do at this level, particularly with the competition being so stiff. They're down a couple of runs early, but there's a lot of baseball left, and the way they're playing right now, this game's far from over.
Batting 7, the first baseman.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Dan Vogelbach is next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Vogelbach is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat path.
Vogelbach behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
So a full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Into the box, Narvaez. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Fly ball right down the line in left. And Mantle makes the catch. The inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they're on top 2-0.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just
leading off the inning. It'll be Hank Aaron, and they could use a spark from him here.
The center fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Aaron.
The 1-0. Aaron, originally from the state of Alabama, has been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport, and it's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now to the plate, Willie Mays. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
The 2-0. Aaron gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses again, ball 3.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
Full count now. Fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The payoff pitch one more time. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Jimmy Fox. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Cal Ripken Jr.
Now at the plate, Cal Ripken. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
That's a ball.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And he misses 2-1. From the belt, the pitch.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Ready now is Mike Schmidt. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch is a breaking ball taken down and away for ball 1.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
The 2-1 misses off the plate.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Striding in is Mike Piazza, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Ready with the 1-1. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. And he fouls this one off. He's set, the 2-2. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Popped him up. Vogelback has a play. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail it here 2-0. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball one. Urias stands 5'9" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his third season as a major league player. 1-1.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
The 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. Fox waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First delivery to him. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Too high, and it's 3-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Mays is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Avisail.
So 2 away in the Brewers half of the third, and that'll bring up Avisail Garcia. First pitch of the AB on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in his zone.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High in the air down the right field line. Mays gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now into the box is Jackie Robinson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0. Cold strike on the change. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
That brings up Mickey Mantle. Ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Gotta believe that runner from first is going to be in motion, especially in this situation. As an offensive player, just hit something hard because those defenders are going to be moving.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Babe Ruth, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Robinson over at second. Mantle at first with no outs. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Lined into right, a base hit. Robinson rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit is down to only 1 now.
You know, they say pitching is about location, location, location. First 2 pitches into that at bat, really good. Mark, the 3rd one, not so much.
You know, that's where the game's changed, Dan. You used to see 0-2 and guys would almost throw one to the backstop, waste a pitch, bounce something. Not the case in today's game. Guys are going right after you, but he definitely missed his spot right there.
That'll bring up Hank Aaron as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. Yelich going back. That's in the basket. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. Second home run early in the year. And they will jump ahead here. It's now 4-2.
This guy has been a serious thorn in the side of the staff. Homering twice in 3 days. The numbers don't lie. He owns these guys right now.
To the plate now, Willie Mays.
Number 24.
As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline. And that's out number 1.
The first baseman, number 3.
And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. Into the box now, Jimmy Fox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now it's 2-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Two balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And now a pitch on the way.
Nope, that's the ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Good battle. Count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Skied down the left field line. Four runs here in this half inning. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Junior.
Up next, Cal Ripken worked a walk his first time up. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll two.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
Look out, 1-1.
Runner goes for second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is in time. Narvaez throws him out.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 4-2 Chicago. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning.
Yelich.
50th pitch of the game on its way. Christian Yelich will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Down and away, ball 1. Outside, 2-1.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The 2-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Mantle is underneath this one. And there's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Keston Hiura.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And now the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Count is 2 balls and no strikes to the Brewers DH. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. Full count now, 3-2. Jackie Bradley Jr. would be next. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. high in the air out towards shallow right. Robinson has a play, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down by a count of 4-2.
Tell me what you want, what you really.
Josh Lindblom answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So in now for Chicago, Mike Schmidt. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Mike Schmidt.
Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A 1 pitch on its way. Fastball just inside. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard-hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And before a first pitch to the plate and a move to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Into the box, Mike Piazza. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And, ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
One and one, here it is. And it's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Wong is there. One there. On to first, and Piazza grounds into a double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result, a double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left. First home run of the campaign for him. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Up next to the crowd, the left fielder.
At the plate now, Mickey Mantle. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. I got it. I'm good. I'm about it. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 5-2 Chicago.
I get it. I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1. Narvaez, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1 pitch. Back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
3-1 fastball, middle cut, and he didn't miss it. That's the fight throughout the course of the game, to get yourself into count leverage and capitalize.
So now to the plate, Narvaez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Vogelback, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. On a swing to forget there, it's back even at 2-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box now, Luis Urias, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He popped out in his first trip. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail 5-2.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the Babe.
The designated hitter, Babe Ruth.
First pitch of the AB now. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
2 balls and no strikes to the Cubs designated hitter.
Now ball 2. Back-to-back breaking pitches. I think if right now you really have to try to get the best pitch you can get in the zone, you have to throw it right here.
This one skied out toward right. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Hank Aaron.
Now it'll be Hank Aaron. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
0-2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Taken in by Wong, and that's the second out.
Now batting, number 24.
Next, it'll be Willie Mays. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. And now the first pitch. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
And the pitch. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Hit hard to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
Hey, nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
To the plate now, Jimmy Fox, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's a look over to first, and he'll dive back in. And that misses 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Mays is off of first with 2 away. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Bradley is there. And that will end the inning. Cubs strand 1, and it remains 5-2. Here's Colton Wong now. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, they're definitely just not having consistent quality ABs. The game plan they had coming in hasn't worked, and I'm interested to see if they're willing to change it up a little bit.
Grounded to short. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
One ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner in left. It has the distance, and it's a foul ball.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
And he fouls this one off. Here's another 2-2. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Stepping up is Christian Yelich. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2. Two out, nobody on. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Yeah, and if you can make it all the way to the 6th inning before you give up a walk, you're doing something right. He's been very efficient so far, so we'll see if he can get back on track here.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Gets him to swing over the top of that one. 3-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
The 3-1.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back in. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Brewers strand 1, and the deficit remains 5-2. Brent Suter will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
So here is Cal Ripken. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th.
Cal Ripken.
Now here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. The 2-1. Skied into very shallow right. Garcia has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Mike Schmidt.
And stepping in, Mike Schmidt singled in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Five runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Into the box, Mike Piazza, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. And there he goes towards second. Soft grounder left side. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him.
Looking at this one, it's obvious he should have just hung on to it instead of throwing it to first. As it is, I think they'll score a hit and an error, and he's in scoring position.
At the plate now, Jackie Robinson, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Next, here is Mickey Mantle, grounded out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
In now, Babe Ruth. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Outside, 3-0 now. Hank Aaron would be next. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Hank Aaron. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball, 1-1. Mantle on second. Ruth on at first with 2 down. One ball and 2 strikes to count. Here comes the 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And they'll add another to the total. It's 8-2 now.
Now batting, number 24.
Justin Topa gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Justin Topa.
So the next to bat will be Willie Mays. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
And, oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. Three runs already home here. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
And a pretty good take there on the slider down. It's ball 3.
Those are just 2 great takes right there. Those are pretty good pitches. Sliders down and away, both of them. Just off the plate. Couldn't get the batter to fish.
And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded back up the middle. Wong is there. Throw is in time, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we'll have it for you next on MLB Network. 7th inning ready to roll, and striding forward the designated hitter, Keston Hiura. First pitch on the way. And now Dennis Eckersley begins to loosen in the bullpen. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Now the 2-0. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. No hits to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in the zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit back up the middle. There's one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Yeah, I like the way he stayed right in there at second base, knowing he was vulnerable, but it definitely influenced the throw to first. Way offline, and he's going to get charged with an error as a result.
Stepping in now, Daniel Vogelback, as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch.
1-1.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And it's fouled away. The 1-2. One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
At the plate, Narvaez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Bradley at second with 2 down. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Ready on 1 and 2. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2 and 2 now.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Line hard to the left side. But a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. Trying to send him packing for the second time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Milwaukee leads 1, still 8-2. Now to bat, Jimmy Fox. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Bouncer up the middle, reined in. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So now to the plate, Cal Ripken, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Topa offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Comes set, and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Mike Schmidt is on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And that will miss for ball 4. So an error and a walk here to start the inning.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Next up is Mike Schmidt. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. First pitch of the AB on its way. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Garcia is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
So next to hit is Mike Piazza, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. hit down the line at first. Hit on the ground to third. Shaw has it. Wong for one. Back to first, but a good job to break up the double play as he couldn't make an accurate throw.
Looked like
Now
that
back
might be an
second
inning-ending
baseman.
double play off the bat.
Jackie
But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now the 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Here he comes on 2-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Wong to his right. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run scored without the benefit of a hit, 1 error, and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 9 and the Brewers 2. Dennis Eckersley has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 43, Dennis Eckersley.
Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Luis Urias.
The shortstop, Luis.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit, and the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Urias on at first, nobody out. Right back at the mound. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 1-0.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Interesting. He went back to the same spot, and hey, why not? If the umpire is going to give you a little bit out of the strike zone like he has, keep attacking that spot.
Popped him up. Fox in foul ground. He's got it one away.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. The second for 1. Over to Fox. They get them both, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Well, the Birds have descended upon Wrigley. Not an uncommon sight here in the Windy City. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Eric Yardley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Eric Yardley.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in Mickey Mantle.
The left fielder, Mickey Mantle.
First pitch on its way. Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Swing and a line drive. And this is going to be a fair ball heading out toward the 355 sign on the ivy. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. 0-1 the count. It was a walk in his last trip. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Hank Aaron. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
He's set. Here it comes. A 1 pitch on its way.
Ball 1. Ball 1 strike.
into center field. Line drive base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Willie Mays comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Aaron, base runner at first with one out. That evens it up 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to second base. This could be two. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs are on top 10-2. Striding over now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Travis Shaw, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
And that'll bring up Keston Hiura as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Right side. He's got it. And Robinson will throw him out. One gone.
Now back, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Jackie Bradley Jr. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Softly hit toward the hole. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Now into the box, Daniel Vogelback. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Brewers down to their final strike. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Reined in. On to first, and that's your ball game.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
10-3 at the end of this contest. Chicago scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Nolan Ryan takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Brandon Woodruff worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 10 runs, 12 hits. 1 error, they left 8 runners on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors, they left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes.